Imagine you add in the event details in your Google Sheets, and according to the event that you've added in your Outlook calendar, that event is automatically created. Is this possible? Can I sync my Google Sheets with Outlook calendar automatically without need of any coding and programming skills? Yes, using Pabbly Connect, just by creating this setup, you can sync your Google Sheets with Outlook calendar without need of any technical coding and programming skills. Now, without wasting any time, let me show you how. I will enter the new event details in my Google Sheets, and then I'll show you automatically that event is added in my Outlook calendar. So let me add in the new details. So I've added the details. The subject is Team Weekly Sync. Content is Review Weekly Progress, Pending Task and Team Updates, Ongoing Projects. The meeting is on 18th of May 2026 at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Reminder should be forwarded 60 minutes before the meeting. Importance is high. Location is online meeting. Attendee name is new user and new@pabblytudes.com. Now if I will open my Outlook calendar, you will see on 18th this task has been created from 10 to 2 on 18th of May 2026. It's an online meeting. You will see the subject is over here Team Weekly Sync, and this is the description: Review Weekly Process, Pending Task and Team Updates on Outgoing Projects. So as now you can see right over here, this event is created successfully in my Outlook calendar from my Google Sheets. So this is how the setup is going to work. Now without wasting any further time, let's dive into the creation of this setup right away. So now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. In order to access Pabbly Connect, search for pabbly.com/connect on a new tab where you will see two options in front of you. Now if you don't have an account with us, simply sign up for free from here, using which you will get 100 free tasks. Using the 100 tasks, you can create the setup right away absolutely without paying no cost. Okay, now if you're planning to buy our yearly or lifetime plan of Pabbly Connect, what you can do is you can use the code ANGYT that's on the right side of my screen. The code is also in the description section, using which you will get amazing discounts on the purchase of yearly and lifetime plans. While checking out, do use the code ANGYT. Sign in from here, you will come to the dashboard. Now after coming to the dashboard, to create the workflow, click on this create workflow option and select the option of create using AI from here. It's a new workflow builder feature of Pabbly Connect. Now over here in this AI flow builder, you just need to give the prompt of what you want. What I want is I want to create Outlook calendar events from Google Sheets. So I will share this prompt towards this AI flow builder. Now we need to select the certain events according to our request. In my Google Sheets, whenever a new data will be added, automatically in my Microsoft Office 365 Outlook calendar, an event should be created. So this is what I want. So I will approve and create this setup from here and open the workflow. Now after doing that, you will see the template will appear in front of you. Now just edit the template and your connection will be done. Now in the Google Sheets tab, you will find the webhook URL using which you are going to create the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Simply copy this URL and over here go to your Google Sheets that you want to connect. From the panel, go to extensions, add-ons and get add-ons option, and you will come to this window right over here. In the window on the search apps bar, search for Pabbly Connect webhooks and install this application. After installing, go back and refresh the spreadsheet once. After refreshing the spreadsheet, now go back to extensions. You will see the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks, from which go to this initial setup option. The dialog box of initial setup is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So now for the webhook URL, I will copy and paste this URL right over here. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be forwarded towards the webhook URL. In the spreadsheet, my trigger column, that's my last data column, is the attendee email, that is column I. And as soon as the data will be added in this column, I want the entire row's data should be forwarded towards this webhook URL. So for my trigger column, I will write over here as column I and submit this step from here. As soon as I will do that, it says setup configured successfully. Now go back, one last step is left, that is extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and click on the send on event option. As soon as you will click on this event, automatically as soon as you will enter the new event details in Google Sheets, this spreadsheet is instantly going to share that data towards our webhook URL. In the trigger, scroll down and click on this recapture and yes button right over here, which it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Sheets is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, I will enter the new event details and check whether automatically my trigger captures the response of the event details that I've entered or not. Okay, so let me add on all the details. So I've entered all the details over here. For the subject, it's product demo session. Content is demonstrate product features and answers customer queries regarding implementation and pricing. You can see the start date and time is 21st of May 2026 from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. 60 minutes before the reminder should be forwarded. Importance is high. Location is online meeting. Attendee is demo user demo@pabblytudes.com. So as now you can see right over here, I've added in all the details successfully. In the trigger, you will see the responses also been captured. It's a product demo session. This was the start date, that's 21st of May 2026 from 1 p.m. If I'll scroll down till 5 p.m., priority is high. It's an online meeting 60 minutes before the reminder should be forwarded. This was the content. Attendee name is demo user demo@pabblytudes.com. So as now the response has been captured in the trigger, Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now after setting up the trigger, let's set up our action right over here. Click on this connect button. Now after that, I'm going to add a new connection and click on this connect with Microsoft Office 365 button. As soon as I will do that, automatically you will see right over here it is going to ask me for the permission of my Microsoft account, for which I'm going to click on this accept button, as this is a safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. After creating the connection, you will see right over here, I will first show you one thing. That is, you can see the start date and the end date right over here should be written in this format. Okay. Now, how can we do that? How can we enter the date and time in such format right over here? For that, simply go back, add an action step right over here, in which for the action application, select date time formatter by Pabbly and the event as format date with time zone. Click on this connect button. Now it is asked for what date do I want to edit. Now for the data of this field, we'll map the data. Mapping is inserting data from the previous step. Where you want to add the data, add a slash. Previous step is going to appear where search for the date. Now this is the start date and time that I want to edit. First, I will select the date of the start date and time from my previous response. That makes this data mapped as well as dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in the previous step, automatically the new data will be updated in place of this mapped data. Now after that, it is asking for the from format. Now this format is this format right here, because this is the format I've entered. So I'll select from format like this, and to format will be the same UTC time zone format. From time zone is going to be Asia Kolkata, and I want the same time zone, so the to time zone will be Asia Kolkata as well. Simply I'm going to click on this save and send test request button, where I've received the date and time, the start date and time right over here in this specific format right here. Now instead of adding another date time format for my end date and time of the meeting, I'm going to simply clone this step right over here. Now I will simply erase the start and enter the end date and time format right over here. These are the exact things I want. I will click on the save and send test request button. You will see I've received this another format of end date and time. Okay, I will edit the name of this cloned step from here. Okay, so now this is my end date and time format. Okay, I've got the start date, end date and all the other details. Now simply let's create the event. I will select the existing connection that I've created before in front of you. You need to do that as well. Now in which calendar do I want to add in the event? I want to add the event in the simple calendar that I've created. So I will select it from this drop down calendar. Okay, now it is asking for the subject, for which I will map the date of the subject that I've received. Then it is asking for the text of the content, which is plain, so I will select over here as plain only. I will map the date of the content of my meeting. For the start date, I will map the date of the start date that I have created. The time zone is going to be Asia Kolkata, so I will select that time zone. For the end date, I will map the date of the end date right over here, and the time zone again will be the Asia Kolkata time zone. Okay, reminder, I will map the date of the reminder that I've captured over here in this step. Then it is asking for the importance. For that, simply toggle the button on and erase the existing data from here, and then map the data that you have received the importance. Okay, sensitivity is going to be confidential, because the events that I will add in the spreadsheet are confidential, so I will select over here confidential. For the location, I will map the date of the location that I have received. For the show as, I will write over here as free only. I don't have to enter anything. Now for the name, this is the attendee's name, so I will map the date of the name that I have received right over here. Similarly, for the email address, I will map the date of the email address, and the type over here is going to be required. Okay, after filling in all the details right here, I will simply click on this save and send test request button, where I have received this response, which is a positive response, and in my Outlook calendar on 21st of May, you will see this event is created successfully of the product demo session. This was a demonstration. You can see right over here, demo user is the person who's going to attend the meeting. It's an online meeting with all the other details. So as now you can see right over here, this event is created. This means our Google Sheets is synced with our Google Calendar now. Now whenever a new event will be added in Google Sheets, automatically that event will be added in your Outlook calendar as well. So if you want the free template of this entire workflow that I've created, check out the workflow link in the description description section below. With that, if you have questions or doubts, comment down below. I will reply to you as soon as possible. You do use the code ANGYT while checking out so that you will get instant and amazing discounts on the yearly and lifetime plan of Pabbly. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just this connection, you can create multiple other automations using Pabbly Connect. If you want to know about the different plans that Pabbly Connect provides you, you can check out the link given over here. And if you have any queries related to it, you can email us on sales@pabbly.com. If you have any questions or doubts, comment down below and we'll reply to you as soon as possible. Subscribe to our channel and thank you so much for watching.